It's time to stamp out anti-gay chants at Brighton and Hove Albion football matches, according to campaigners.
One high-profile campaign group says that the sort of chanting that the Seagulls fans are subjected to goes far beyond being crowd banter, and they're calling for homophobia to be dealt with in the same way as racist abuse. Ian Palmer reports.
Homophobic chanting at a match involving Brighton and Hove Albion. We can't play you the rest because it's sexually explicit. Seagulls fans have been subjected to it for years. In 2011, campaign groups in Brighton say it's time there was a zero-tolerance policy towards what they describe as abuse.
There are probably victims on the pitch from various clubs within the Championship. And there are victims in the stands, and there are young children that are learning that homophobia is okay, and if they grow up to question their sexuality, then it's not okay to be gay.
Brighton says it's done more than any other club to tackle homophobia in football. Any more, it adds, and there's a danger it would make the problem worse. So what sort of chanting are we talking about? Well, rival fans often shout, "Does your boyfriend know you're here?" Or, "We can see you holding hands," and even YMCA. Justin Fashanu played for Brighton, Norwich and Nottingham Forest. Gifted, he happened to be both black and homosexual. He committed suicide. No other high-profile footballer has openly declared their sexuality before or since.
Well, football clubs now under the Equality Act will have to take action to make sure that their staff and people that they invite onto their premises aren't subject to discrimination on the grounds of sexuality. So the law has changed in the last 8 to 10 years, and they do have obligations to take all reasonable steps to try and stop this kind of abuse.
But do Seagulls fans think the club should do more?
I think it should be clamped down on, but I'd say the club should do something. I mean, what can they do?
I think the footballers need to, because that's what everyone looks up to, the footballers. They need to stand up and say, yeah, that's wrong.
Everybody should enjoy the game, whatever. Doesn't matter what you are, where you come from, you should enjoy it, whatever.
You can't shout at someone on the streets, but as a Brighton supporter, we just shout something back, and they generally shout.
That was Ian Palmer reporting, and he's live for us in Brighton now. And Ian, what's the club been saying today?
Well, in some sense, the club says the problem that it faces was highlighted by that Seagull fan at the end of my report there, because, as he was saying, they sort of respond in kind. But of course, for other fans, what is being chanted is very offensive, and they'd like to see it stop. Now, Brighton and Hove Albion have issued a statement, and it says, as a club, we do not accept any form of discrimination, and we will clamp down on it wherever we find it. So what they're trying to do is act in a very softly approach and try and educate away fans not to chant these homophobic chants. Holly.
Thank you, Ian.